I'm gonna use it again.
Oh God, that was beautiful.
Right? That was good, right?
Yeah, all right.
But welcome back to the Open Hand Podcast. It's your boy KwaShonne, man. I got my man's
Danger.
The Degenerate Jesus, man. Y'all know what's going on. The main man of the hour. The main man of the hour. The main man of the hour.
I was giving them doubt. Nigga, you don't see the... It's me. I'm Pat Trick. AKA 2 Gram Sound. Y'all know I don't do the intros.
Y'all full of shit.
That's the whole reason I needed other people for this shit. Cause I don't do intros good. I just give them a bit. What's poppin'? Nah, but for real though, we back. It's 2019. We in this bitch. I know y'all see the new setup, the new... Yeah. We in this bitch. But we still got the background for y'all because y'all love the ambiance.
Right.
And we have a special guest in this motherfucker.
Super special guest. The one. The only. Can I get a drum roll? The alphabet. Miss Q, better known as
RST.
Quanese V.S. Reimburced Realities. Say what?
Say that again.
Quanese V.S. Quanese.
No,
I said the whole thing.
The whole thing. What'd you say?
Reimbursed Realities.
You got the Reimbursed Realities. What does that mean?
It means pretty much it's my brand.
Mm-hmm.
And really when I started, it became giving back everything that you've lost in the realities of life. So, yeah.
That means a lot to me because nobody told me
Very intriguing.
that these niggas that want their bill money, they want it every month. Like every single month. Like every month. Like you ever ask your mama for some money and then she be like, what you did with the money I gave you last time?
Right.
I be feeling that way about bills and shit like, bro, I just paid y'all. Like, and they don't care that February is a shorter month.
I don't give a damn.
Like, they really don't.
And look, bro, and this the fucked up part of it. When you sign up for something that's monthly, they say, oh, you're going to get 30 days work. So you would think it'll roll over. Oh, no, fuck no. On that last day of February the 28th, oh, they cut that shit off.
They need it all.
They
right.
do?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Oh.
I don't pay real bills yet.
Oh my goodness.
Tell the people how old you are.
I am 21.
Oh.
It's a baby.
It's over there.
It's over there.
21.
Oh, okay. But no, that's a great age. You want to know why it's a great age? Because she's 21 and she's ahead of a lot of y'all.
Be glad that ICEA looking for your ass.
Who?
Ice.
Oh, 21. Okay.
This nigga said ice. Like, it was just really just Cuba ice looking for you. You goddamn Titanic got this bitch.
Hey, man. But yo, y'all know it's a special podcast, man. We got a special guest, man. It's lit in here. Y'all already know who she is. Y'all know a little bit about her, but we're going to dive deep.
You always say our podcasts are a special podcast. When are we going to have a non-special podcast?
When your ass off of it.
When I'm not here.
What's wrong with this white boy? What's wrong with this man, yo?
What are we talking about? And it's Black History Month.
Right.
Shit,
how you, man? But look, though. This woman is a woman of many talents. And damn, what? Stop it, man. We trying to...
Hold up. This woman is a woman of manly talents.
I said, man,
let me find out you out here. Let me find out you here squatting 350 and shit. Nigga, what the fuck?
Then Gabe stopped yelling, I am a man!
Alright.
I am a man!
Stop letting me get demonetized.
Call me man one more time. Sir.
Did you see that video? You see the transgender...
No, y'all gonna stop disrespecting the transgender community like that.
Disrespecting?
That was just a dude wearing some shit.
It was a nigga wearing.
That's why everybody making fun of it. I know people in that community that's nah, bro. Really? And you was in there like this. You said, "Call me ma'am" one more time. Like, come on,
call me sir one more time.
Sir, whatever.
Whatever it was.
We didn't know what you was, sir.
You gotta go see that. It was crazy.
Excuse me. Can you do me a favor? And flex them boots for the camera one time.
Oh, shit. Go ahead, stand up.
That's good enough right there. You hear me?
Look at that.
Fashion over, bruh. Fashion over. No, we not sponsored, but hit us up.
Yeah, right.
Hit us up.
Hey,
these
look,
boots made for
when we put this podcast up, we got 2 weeks to get a call back. After that,
we striking it. I'm gonna make 2 versions there.
do like Joe Budden did, bashing over.
Bashing. Who did that?
We not sponsoring nobody.
You know, Joe Budden has his own podcast.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Joe Budden.
You know who Joe Budden
No.
No, this is gonna be good. You gotta keep going. This shit here is gonna be beautiful.
Alright, so what is it that you do with your company?
Well, I do a lot.
Because hold up. First, before we get in there, I'm sorry to interrupt you. What's your Instagram?
For the people.
I have two. I have
Your regular one first.
the Burce Curse, and then I have Quanese B, and you can follow me on both. One of them is like gonna be more
Can you
towards.
tell them how to spell each other?
The Burce Curse is TheBurcecurse, and then Quanese B is QUANESEB.
Okay then. Alright.
Link in the bio for y'all niggas that don't know how to spell.
Which one is the one with all them retarded
Floyd Mayweather
number of followers? Like that's
the Burce Curse.
The Burce Curse.
Mhm.
So you doing voodoo and magic and witch shit?
No, it's a play on words.
Oh,
And
okay.
it rhymes.
Okay, you
Yeah,
right.
it
You do.
rhymes.
I'm a rapper. I forgot about that. So enlighten
cute.
us. Tell us about the Burce Curse. What is it? Why are so many people on board?
Honestly, the Burce Curse that's like my confidence level, and I feel like I'm just like, it's my last name.
Y'all seen her flip the hair?
It's my last name.
I just feel
Look,
like she
it's my last name, so I feel like whoever meets me, it's just like, I don't know, some type of.
They're gonna be mesmerized by it.
Right, that's the word for it. There you go. It's like mesmerization right there. So.
I fuck with Jay.
Alright,
yeah.
look.
Shout out to Jay.
Real MVP for that.
Step in front of the cat. Step in front of the
Hey, we gotta get Jay in the camera, man. Come on,
What you talking about?
No.
At least put the shoe in that bitch.
Let's do one of them.
You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
We all about representation in this
In this
bitch.
motherfucker. Jay
And it's
makes
Black
sure
History Month, goddammit. That's why we got a black-owned business in this bitch. Now back to the.
Burce Curse.
The Burce Curse.
I was about to say the product at hand, but you know, the
You
Burce
right.
Curse.
You're
That
out.
is the product at hand.
Right. You're out of hand right now.
I'm a problem.
I'm out of hand. How?
I had to say it. Open hand podcast. You out of hand right now.
I ran away.
Understandable.
Also, though, it's a lot of things she's been working on lately, and I luckily have had the front row seat to see things as we
Hold on,
deliberately
bro.
talk. and stuff
What
like
the
that.
fuck do you work on?
A
You
lot.
have got to address that. What do you
Because
do?
no one's asked me, but now
I've
since
been
you asked
asking,
me.
but really spotted it. So, what is it that you
Yeah,
do?
I'm really curious as to know.
What you do?
Okay, well, essentially right now I am working on a magazine. Well, it was a book, but now it's going to be the layout of a magazine, and it's called Background Check. And what it is, it's catering to black women. And
Dang.
over time,
I was gonna ask if I could be on the front cover of your magazine. Now I know what it is. We know that I
The white
can't
guy.
do that shit.
It would be the white guy.
Right.
I'll be on the front of the cover of the magazine.
I'm sorry.
The background check.
And that's white privilege.
Privilege, exactly. See, that's something that
I need
black
one of
people
them, the
don't
more
have.
you know things to go over my head. But you better.
Wrap it up, sis.
All right then.
What's up? We had to take a moment for fashion. We had
Yeah, you
fashion
can hit
Easter,
that. Kill it.
fashion over,
Kill it.
and fashion.
Kill it.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you.
I love you.
I'm engaged, bitch.
All right, so you got a magazine.
magazine.
Yes.
Called
and
Background Check.
Background Check. So it's a play on words of background check,
Duh.
which I feel like I'm a master at plays on words, but really
Oh
what
yeah,
it
you
is,
killing it.
I do. I love plays on words, but it's really just gonna cater to black women, black girls, like all around in different communities.
That's
And
beautiful.
it's thank you coming from.
The white guy.
Oh, the
I
white
wouldn't
guy.
say it, girl.
You have no idea.
Right.
It's a reason he's here. We're not gonna get into that.
So much,
But I have a
honestly.
question, though.
Yes.
As far as catering to black women, is this going to be a magazine full of Jet Beauty of the Weeks, or is y'all going to be telling
No.
us about the greatness that
So
black
you know what
women
a background
exemplify?
check is. You know,
I
they
know what a
check.
background
Of
check. I
course.
do it all the time.
So
Check
my,
out Body. It's on Spotify. I'm sorry.
My definition of it. She's
If you
beautiful.
don't get your
Is that your
background,
girl?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that later.
put it on the docket.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. So really what it is it's gonna essentially be highlighting the life and the background check of black women. So they're able to express themselves through stories, experiences that they went through as black women or as black girls, and they're gonna be able to submit entries. And we're going to have a photo shoot, you know, like as a regular magazine. So they're going to be featured in them, the ones that don't want to be anonymous, yes.
That's awesome.
Will there be a thought section?
A hot section? Like,
Thoughts want to tell their stories too. Nah, I'm
they
just,
want
no,
to.
I'm
That ain't
saying,
this type of magazine.
y'all laughing and
No,
shit.
no, no.
Y'all laughing and shit. But
I've
it's
had
some,
one.
you know what I'm saying? Like in
I've
the midst
had
of all
one.
these stories that black women are telling about themselves, will there be somebody be able to tell their story about how they went from thot to hot? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I need someone to. So
We need a
hopefully
Cardi B
someone
story.
listening
I know a
can
couple
do that.
candidates. I'll send some hoes your way.
Please.
I said it.
Dead serious.
I said,
So
You
they
might
get
not be a thot
housewives
no
now.
more, but bitch, you will always be a hoe.
bust down, Tatiana.
Damn
Right.
that rhyme.
Stop it.
I
Look,
need
look.
that.
Hey man, first of all, get that young nigga his props. He out here doing the numbers.
I would give
Who?
him not shit.
Blueface.
The guy best I
I know
that's exactly how I
fuck
feel.
with you.
That's exactly how I feel about
do
it.
too. But at the same time,
That's
young
the
nigga
only
get
song
your
I
shine.
I won't take his accolades from him, but that
Yeah, we
that
can't
speaks
take
on the fucking. I ain't finna get some rant about generational.
I
gap.
missed the whole
Anyway,
ashtray. You see this shit?
I see.
The disrespect is real. Somebody else would have did that. It's World War III in this bitch.
Okay,
But I did it.
but
Shut
it's your
up.
house.
Okay.
Anyway, but that's great. I love it. When I refer to you, you know what I refer to you as our modern day Oprah Winfrey. Because I just
When I asked her, I was like, what is it about her that made you want to bring her to the He said, bruh, she wants to be like Oprah, like our generation's Oprah. I can respect that because I've never met anyone that has aspired to do that. I understand that Oprah opened the lane and everybody be like, Oprah did this, you can do this or whatever.
Yeah.
But nobody has ever aspired to be that great.
You know
that
what I
I've
think
met
it is, though?
personally, and I am proud to meet a black woman that is thinking that way.
That means
That's
so
good. You are
much
only
to
21 years old and you already thinking like that, and I fucks with you.
Thank you.
Shout out to my cup, though.
Shout out to your cup. And to add different layers to it, though, you know what I'm saying? People say it like you just said. You shut up. The reason you said that people say, oh, Oprah did this, so you can do Brother Israel the Third, but nobody has ever said, I want to be the next Oprah, because those are some pretty big shoes to
I got a
fill.
question to ask.
Those
I
are
got a
some pretty
question
big
to
shoes to
ask,
fill.
and
And you take the challenge. I like
I
that.
hate that it's gonna come down to this later on. They're gonna compare y'all, you know, just because you have aspirations. But your upbringing was not as harsh as Oprah's, was it?
No.
Okay, good.
But you know what?
I want somebody to be successful
But you know
and have
what?
those aspirations that doesn't have to come from struggle. We're too used to
Thank you. That's
people
what I
that
was
come from
gonna say.
struggle.
Struggle.
I want to see somebody that came from a good house make it. Like, fuck it, we can make it too. We don't have to
But at
struggle
the same
to be
time,
great.
you know, that's really what drove my brand, because I get told so much, like, oh, you have this life because you're pretty, or your parents have this and you've been stable. But I've been through a lot of shit, like a lot. But people think, oh, with the pretty
Everybody
face
goes
and
through
parents.
I was about to say, I hate that stigma. Like, bro,
Everybody
my
goes
dick
through
pretty,
shit.
but I didn't know that till I was grown. Do you know how hard it was for me to get pussy back in the day? I never thought I was gonna be out here fucking. I got a whole daughter. She pretty as hell. She looked like me. It's weird. Yeah. She looked like me, just like me, but she pretty. It's weird. Man, come on, man. Stop. And to any young nigga that's watching this, bruh, don't worry about these hoes.
No.
They will come. Get your bag right. If you in school, get your grades right, because that equals the bag later on in life. You get your school right, them hoes coming, they gonna fuck with you, even if it's only for the homework.
And let me help the niggas right quick, like, you know, conscious
Credit too.
conscious nigga moment. Just get through high school and then you can learn you a trade. You don't have to go to college. Ain't nobody saying all that, but it's multiple things that you can do to get out here and get that money legally.
Most people
We're
should
gonna
go
talk
and
about
get
it.
a
Alright,
trade.
kill him.
I just want to say that. Anyway,
Most people should go into trade school instead of spending on that fucking.
right? If you know that you know.
Hey, and look, I don't know who needed to hear this.
Learn a trade.
I don't know who needed to
Get a
hear
job.
this. But masturbate with your other hand.
What?
Exactly. Welcome to the Open Hand Podcast. Yo,
The
so
other hand.
the other hand,
Twice a week,
So
like a
you're-
workout regimen.
It'll feel like
you have balance. Balance.
Oh.
Balance. I'll say balance. He said that crazy shit. I'll say balance. You
Goodness.
out here for the community. You uplifting our black queens, which I love the most. That's one.
It's hard.
The most. It is.
It's the hardest in this generation.
And why is that?
I feel like positivity is the hardest thing to be. Like, there's some days where I want to be reckless and ratchet, but then I'm just like, you know what, that's not me. You know, that's not who I am. Even though, like, you know, behind closed doors I can be, but that shit, it's just hard
That's
to
what it's
obtain
supposed to
that
be though,
image,
behind
you know?
closed doors.
Right.
Like, it's said all the time, but it's easier said than done, apparently. Lady in the sheets. Lady in the streets, freak in the sheets. Now we just got freaks.
Yeah.
And then half these freaks is freaks out here when you get them in the bedroom, they stiff as hell. Bitch, quit flogging. You know about you.
Facts. You ain't
But,
right in.
you know,
I know
that's
another girl
beside
who know
the
how to
point.
lay
I have
her
a
back
question.
better than you, bitch.
Oh, you got mad. He got mad. He got white boy mad.
But,
You ain't
question.
seen White Man yet.
In this magazine, you remember how I made the reference to the Jet Beauty of the Week? In this magazine, me personally, as a consumer, even though I know I'm not going to read this magazine for that, I know if I'm able to put myself in other people's shoes. I know if I was a woman reading this magazine regularly, I would want like a Jet Beauty of the Week, but a man. You see what I'm saying? A good black man.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? Every issue needs to have a black man on one page. You know what I'm saying? His background details and shit like that. And then you continue the articles and shit and go on and so forth. Because that gets men involved in your shit too. Now niggas is following this shit because, hey, I'm trying to be motherfucking.
Thank you.
We all about representation in this bitch.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Okay. I'll definitely
Look at that.
put that down. That's a great
That's hot, right?
The name of the game for 2019 is what?
Elevation.
Expansion, sir.
I like elevation. I'm sorry. I'm
I've
an
been
elevating ass nigga.
elevation. I've been elevated since 2009.
Assy puffs.
Fuck you talking about?
I'm glad you didn't ask me. I would have had no fucking answer.
Exactly.
Ask you what?
What the name of the game was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would have no fucking idea.
He's still on slavery. He trying to figure this shit out.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
whoa.
Oh my god. Speaking of which,
I want out.
in honor of Black History Month,
I'm sorry.
I want to take this
I'm
time
getting
out.
out now.
I want to take this time out to sing a song.
Okay.
It's a song of my ancestors.
All right.
If you know it, I encourage you to sing along.
Okay.
Won't you take our black asses out of here? Won't you take our black asses out of here? Won't you come save us, catch up, and kill all these crackers? Lord, take our black asses out of here. Sing this motherfucker now. Take our black asses out of here. You a bitch, nigga. Sing this motherfucker, y'all.
Boondocks.
I really wanted to
Pastor
know
Cuddy, you was a bitch, nigga.
When you watch it, you gonna everything gonna be
Okay,
here for you.
I
So
really
it's okay.
wanted to know.
When you watch it, it's gonna be here. But yeah,
Meanwhile,
this is our lovely co-host for today. Co-host. Quanese.
with our false advertising ass, how the fuck you got on clothes that say naked? I'm mad.
Cause this is the closest thing I can get to being a 2019 Instagram model.
Oh, Burce!
She
The God! Oh my God! Burce! She bodied that on you bitches. You know morals having ass bitches. You know father having ass bitches.
And you see why she's here?
No support system having ass bitches. Follow her. Get some uplifting in your life. Get some inspiration.
And look out for that
Bitches
damn
need some
magazine.
ambition. What's wrong with y'all? She 21. She about her business. I know a bitch almost 30 right now. Still waiting on her taxes. Why is you waiting on a white man to give you some money? Go get it. It's out there.
It is.
Fuck you talking about?
I'm still waiting on mine.
Y'all watching this podcast. I mean, we still waiting on taxes. What I'm saying though, you ain't waiting on no money though. You gonna go get you some money in the
Okay, I'm
meantime.
gonna get it, but I'm still waiting on it.
Oh yeah, I still want the money too.
Oh, I'm done, yo. Oh man. So moving along, y'all, into our topics of the Overhead
I
Podcast.
thought you was finna say Zamunda.
Zamunda?
Would you rather go to Zamunda or Wakanda?
I'm gonna say Wakanda. I love Zamunda.
Is this a Black Panther reference?
It is.
Wakanda is.
Okay, background.
Wait.
I've been
you
to
don't know
Rwanda.
Okay, keep that in mind.
Okay, but
Okay.
have you been in a hotel Rwanda?
Huh?
This and that.
You have.
You have no idea about like pop
You don't know what
culture, dude.
Wakanda is?
She knows.
Wakanda is
So-
a Black Panther reference.
Right?
But you haven't seen Black Panther.
No.
Zamunda. You familiar?
Hold on, nigga.
When
It's
I
motherfucking
first seen
February.
When I first seen it being advertised, people made it seem like it was like the Malcolm X type thing. And then when I seen it was,
Malcolm X type thing.
I think.
Because of Black Panther.
The
It's
Black
a Marvel
Panther.
movie.
She's right.
That's what people were advertising it as. That's what I
Oh,
seen.
nigga.
And then it turned
Did
into...
you watch the actual advertisement?
No, because I don't like...
You talking about
watched
what people
reviews, right? She was listening to people
I
talk
was
about it.
listening to typing. No one was posting anything. All I see was the knuckles and
That's
stuff
why
like
we had
that.
this podcast.
Gotcha.
for people who aren't usually included in nerd culture. In the midst of you watching this being entertained, you're going to actually, oh,
Learning.
Wait, I didn't know that was about this. Okay,
Right, but we have to save that
Now
though. We have to
it's
save it
Marvel.
though. We have to save it. We have to save that
We're
for
not
later
jumping in
segment.
that corner yet, are we?
Not yet. Not
Oh,
yet.
you were going.
Superheroes.
Oh, if you're
It's okay.
lost now,
We're gonna
you
convert
give it
you
one-
into a lover of superheroes.
Okay,
Because
Give
so
it
it is
just
a
a minute.
superhero.
Right.
movie.
I ain't
But
converting
first-
nobody to shit.
But first,
Fuck what you believe in.
anyway, first and foremost though, we gotta talk about Chris Brown, man. We gotta talk about Chris Brown. That's our first topic.
I mean,
and
Chris Brown is really trying his best to be the best Brown. Because first we had James Brown,
James Brown.
then we had Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown is hard to top.
Bobby Brown
But
is hard
Chris,
to
you
top.
gotta think about how long Chris been doing it.
Doing what?
What he's been doing. He's
Being
been
that
in the
R&B nigga that you
Oh,
talk
right.
about.
Okay.
Being that the pinnacle R&B nigga. The
Okay.
difference between him and Bobby, he ain't never been in no group. He just came out.
by himself.
Hey, yeah.
And the thing about it
that
is,
shit.
Yeah.
when you hear the topic discussed, the Michael Jackson of this generation,
Straight Chris Brown.
right? You can.
There's no question.
You cannot, right?
There's no question. Like, straight up, gives you the best show. Has the energy. Has the music. Has the content. Period. He's a lovable person. Period. Yes, he's had mistakes. But we
Who
watched
hasn't?
him grow up as a child
Right.
into what he is. But this shit with Offset.
Before we offset shit, because you know I gotta talk
Yeah, because I
about
forgot about that.
it. Before we offset, let's talk about what something more serious that
What
something more
transpired.
serious.
You talking about him
prior
on
to that, the rape
on his
allegations.
Paris.
Right, in Paris, the rape
The
allegations.
rape allegations.
So
Okay.
with that being said, well, I'm gonna let you take the floor because I know you.
No,
have
I
something
before
to
she take the floor, I gotta say,
Okay.
do you think he's wrong in making money off the
I want to
merch?
talk about that. I want to talk about
I gotta go straight into
Okay,
it.
okay.
Do you think he's wrong for
Okay.
making money off the merch that says that bitch lied?
Not if she lied.
that. Okay.
And there you have it.
Not if she
From a
lied.
woman herself. So going back to that's later on after the allegations, prior to the allegation, or rather yet during the allegations. If you don't know, I don't know what the fuck
I
you
have
did.
no idea what the fuck we're talking
I don't know
We'll
where you
listen
been.
to find out.
Yeah.
about. Okay, all right, I believe
I don't know.
you.
I don't know where you been.
She can stay.
Right. If Chris Brown was allegedly accused of raping this young woman while he was in
Nigga said
Paris.
accused.
Allegedly.
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 Allegedly. Accused.
Accused.
Accused. Allegedly accused of raping.
Nah,
a
so
woman.
we're combining the words. So it's like we got time.
Okay.
This podcast show, I'm lying.
Oh.
We got time to explain.
We got time. No, I was fucking around. But allegedly he was accused of raping this woman in Paris on the night that they was out.
Hold on. We not gonna say it like that. It don't matter where it happened, bro. Rape is rape. It's bad.
Allegedly.
The only
Nigga was
reason why
investigated.
the only reason why that's worth mentioning is because they have different what do you call them things?
Statute laws, age of
Yeah,
consent.
country laws and ages of consent and
Right.
shit like that.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's still rape. You know what I'm saying? So we
No,
was
it's definitely still rape.
niggas was mad. Niggas canceled Chris Brown automatically without no kind of evidence.
I
hated that.
Not what I
It's
seen.
understandable.
Not what I seen. I didn't see the people.
How is it
cancel automatically.
understandable? that's what I hate about the Me Too
We
culture.
live in the age of Bill
If
Cosby.
somebody cries rape, we don't have to have no background or nothing. It's automatically fuck this nigga. It ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? So to the point where if a bitch is stressed out by a nigga, she can say rape. And that's all she got to do. And it's not fair.
It's not.
That's not, you know what I'm saying?
It's not.
I feel like we got to find a middle ground because the Bible actually says that if a woman's raped and she doesn't scream loud enough where somebody can hear her, she deserved it. I feel like that's savage. We got to find some middle ground between the actual laws of what rape, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't do that. We know that. And just calling it out just because you want some attention or you want to be saved.
I feel like
that's not
sometimes
cool.
those types of things should be kept until the investigation's over.
Right, but you know, I don't be trying to be insensitive about it. I just hate to see people get accused of shit, and I don't care what happens in the court of law. By public domain, you're guilty. To this day, No, but when you talk about the Chris Brown incident, we still don't talk about the fact that Rihanna put hands on him first and she spit on him and all that. We still don't talk about that because what he did was wrong. Yeah, but what she did was wrong too, and I feel like that doesn't cancel it out. But it's like,
but in this situation too, victims get blamed as well.
That's true.
Understood.
Not just with Chris Brown, but any of the other
in
victims of the Me Too
general.
movement. In general, girls, the victims do get blamed, even when it is true. unfortunately, in Chris Brown's situation, it wasn't true, so it backfired on her.
Fortunately, in his favor. Unfortunately,
yeah,
in her favor.
Whoever she is,
Right.
I don't know. See, who do y'all know who she was?
Man, fuck her. She don't even matter. She getting held.
So
to
that
this day.
sucks
I
because
wonder-
no one
I wonder if she.
bash her.
I wonder if
Oh,
he know who
she's
she
getting
is.
it. She's getting it hard.
What about
Oh
that
yeah,
shit?
she's getting it
I
hard.
don't even know who
I don't know
Y'all
her
seen
name,
that
but
shit?
she's getting it
Hey yo,
hard.
and speaking of which, I want to talk about something like when
Alright.
you're famous, right? And a non-famous person does something to you like this on this scale. I don't think that the famous person should disclose the information of non-famous person.
Right, because
That's not even the clout. You worry about clout.
I am.
I'm thinking about a liability. You know how people's fans are. Some of these artists that have been around for 10 years plus, they got some diehard stands.
Yeah.
And I'm speaking about this because of the Nicki Manaj situation. The Barbs found out who tweeted that shit with Nicki, and about Cardi, right? They found out.
Oh yeah.
Nicki tweeted her picture. I don't think that was right.
It's not. For those who don't know, after the Grammys or whatnot, some BET, somebody who's on the staff for their Twitter or whatnot, went out and spit shit and they slandered Nicki Minaj to where Nicki Minaj canceled her performances with BET and stuff like that, and that's what Yng Pat's talking about.
My thing is, after she found out who was working that day and tweeted that on behalf of
she
BET,
actually found out
she
who
put
it was?
the picture of the person out. I don't think that's right.
It's not.
Because
It's not.
you know how the Barbs is.
But why not?
These bitches is about that. Like these bitches will pull up on a bitch. Like this bitch can't go and that's a different. You know what I'm saying? That's a different dynamic. No, she I understand Nicki missing a little bit of money because she canceled out on that or whatever. But Nicki ain't hurting like that to where this bitch need to get beat up every time she go out because Nicki fans. You know what I'm saying? But that's what'll happen.
Man, that's crazy.
Nicki put the girl picture out.
But is it okay to
And her name.
humiliate a celebrity just because she already has money? And she's
It's
already
not
got
okay.
money?
No, it's
not okay. But she already lost her job. She's already
Oh, yeah, she
blackballed
did.
in the industry from
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? So
Was
she's gonna have to get
So
a
the
raise.
girl that did it was black?
I don't know. No, it's not. She's blackballed, so she can't work.
She's blackballed.
She can't work in
the industry
in the
anymore.
industries like
The
she
one
works.
that made the post.
Yeah, she worked for
her
BET.
career's
Right.
It's over with. Her career's over with. This bitch gonna be working
Okay,
fast food
so
somewhere, and
she's
somebody gonna
already
pull up.
gotten her.
Ain't you that bitch that you know what I'm saying? And now it's a problem. Now you gotta worry about physical harm over
understand.
one mistake you made. That's what I hate about the internet. The internet's forever. Sharkeisha, that bitch changed her name. I swear to God she did.
She had to.
And not because her name is funny, but because she can't go
She's
nowhere and
known
get a job unless it's boxing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
No, real shit. And
Yeah,
boy,
it holds weight.
Sharkeisha, no.
and you asked the question. You had asked the question. Is it all right? It's not all right, but at the same time, when all of us are sitting on major platforms, we're not even in the living room no more. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we're missing these times that we had this intimate setting. We're gonna be in the eyes of many people. So even with that, like Nicki, you're a celebrity now. You should hold yourself to a standard. Like he said, the woman got fired.
That bitch got fired.
The woman got fired, bro, and like she's not gonna be able to get
if
a
I was
job
in Nicki's
anyway.
shoes, I
So
probably
I
would've done
mean,
the same fucking
you-
thing.
you're-
So you can't.
That's just petty.
That's the thing, though.
That's just petty, though.
When
Like,
you're in that
Like,
position,
alright, fucking call me out on my
but
name.
see, you're still young. But when you're in that
Exactly.
position,
Fuck it, I got you.
I'm saying though, when you're in that
Exactly.
position,
You're young,
and
bro.
you're still young, so I understand it. But when you're in that position, and you've been in that position for so long, and she knows she was on the internet going
Yeah,
back
she's
and
been
forth
doing it for
with
a
these
long
people,
time.
it was one of the Barbs that brought the picture to her. She knew the power that she had. What she did was pure malice.
Yeah.
She knows exactly what can
Fucked up.
happen.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. If something happens to that girl, I hope Nicki's held accountable.
Yeah.
Because that's really
Well, that's what I was
no.
thinking
I
earlier,
hope,
like,
I hope the person that
you
did
would
it
think
is held accountable.
the only
But I
other
hope
thing they
Nicki
can do
gets
is
some
sue
charges too, because
Yeah.
that's kind of conspiracy. Like I don't necessarily have to place the hit if I know my hitters will do it if I show them the face.
Exactly.
Straight up. On some bullshit.
I understand.
You see what I'm saying? Like, just being real. Think about if you're not a Nicki fan, if you're somebody in this girl's family.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
Now
I'm
you
seeing
gotta,
all
like,
different
man,
sides,
hold on.
but I'm seeing what he said too. Like I would have.
But just what I said.
The only thing
Just
is
what I said.
Out of anger.
But just what I said though. This went over a couple of days. You are who you. You are who you are. You
but
got
y'all
this
have to think,
platform.
how long has Nicki been bullied because of Cardi? In
The
this whole
only thing
situation? Nicki has been bullied for the last what? Year
Oh,
and a half?
why? Why though? Now we gotta dive into why Nicki's being bullied. But why? Why is she being bullied?
Y'all tell
because
me.
Okay, well, I got you because we love this topic. Because of the position she puts herself in. She is.
I'm not even a Nicki fan, and I'm not gonna appreciate that.
So,
but no.
Does Nicki want to be on the Tatiana? But she's not Tiana.
Cardi
Nicki
came
wants
into the picture now. Everyone
and then
is
what?
fucking.
Why though? Why though? Why though?
Because people can't handle competition. And
no, it's not because people can't handle competition.
It has nothing
it's because Nicki can't handle competition.
It has nothing to do with
Cardi does
it has Nicki. It has nothing to do with Cardi. That Nicki's album was trash.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
Queen was trash.
It was.
That has nothing to do with Cardi.
But
because they came out in the same year and Queen didn't do the same sales that it was supposed to, like everything else that she drops did, her next move was to antagonize the only other female that's in the game. And it just so happens to be a bitch.
I don't think Nicki
records.
did, her fans did. That has nothing to do with Nicki.
Nicki built an entire podcast radio station just to talk about it.
And hold on. And it goes back to before she
If she wanted to do that, she would have been did it because Drake been had his. Exactly. It been set up for years, so the platform was there. She could have been did that, but she waited, and now every time that there's a beef, she's like, I'm gonna talk about it on Queen Radio.
Okay,
that's where she's getting her revenue from, not from album sales. And all I'm saying is, the barbs need to go buy that shit. The barbs need to go stream that shit. Huh? Cardi ain't got no radio station.
She has her Instagram platform.
That's it.
What?
And Nicki has Instagram.
Every video.
You got Instagram.
And when did I don't want to hear that. Let's check the facts. Fuck that. Let's go with facts. Let's go with facts. Wait. Let's go with facts. Let's check the facts. Okay. Because this issue with Cardi and Nicki started at what? What was the apex of it? Anybody know?
He don't know what apex means.
The middle? Like,
what was the point? What was the
I ain't saying that.
What was the highest point that where this shit started to happen?
What's the name?
Who you look like?
What's the
Come on, we need this. Who you look
like?
like?
All the tattoos.
I know it.
What's her name?
I knew she about to say it. I know that she about to
say it. Look, what the white rappers that you got? The white rappers that you got?
When I started balling, I was young.
God, I fucking knew it. How? It's because I'm white.
No.
Yo, when I had the plaits though,
bro,
when I had the plaits, I had these little.
Too much.
I was out at like fucking like Six Flags.
Like, bro, come on.
I had these little kids walk up like bothering me, calling me Post Malone.
I glanced at you. I was like,
fucking 8-year-olds at Six Flags. I'm like, get the fuck.
Where are your
parents?
Apex.
The apex that started was.
Right. Yeah, I got my nails done, y'all.
Hey Jay, how much you pay for that?
Question. Why y'all doing like
You know about it.
You're right.
Bitches take pictures like this.
What?
They got the tiger paw.
The claw.
Got my nails did. And then I love the bitches that be keeping it real. I got some new dick grabbers. Yes. Salute you, queen. Yes.
Back to it, man. The apex, man. Okay, so look, this is where it started. Nobody knows.
Okay.
Where did it start? Tell us, please.
Nobody remembers the Migos video. Nobody.
Migos video.
Right.
What Migos video?
Motorsport.
Yeah.
That's where this shit all started at.
Oh,
you want to know where it started? Why?
Quavo changed. Quavo requested the verse.
Because
Quavo requested the verse, and then they had a. I can't remember.
But Quavo ended up apologizing, correct? So someone.
And then Quavo came out with a song where he exposed Nicki.
But see, this is the thing. You have to
read,
y'all forgot about that.
You have to read behind the scenes.
Take off and Offset did so much this year that we've stopped paying attention.
No, but you have to read behind the scenes though. The truth came out way before.
What?
Because Nicki told on herself. This is not coming from he said, she said, anybody else. Nicki said this out her mouth. When I was in the industry and I came in, I paid homage to the people that came before me. The greats. This, that, and
she a motherfucking lie too.
Even though.
She a motherfucking lie. She beat with Lil' Kim when she came
But she was speaking on Lauryn Hill. She didn't even include Lil' Kim.
Because you can't touch Lauryn. Back then you couldn't touch Lauryn. You can't.
But the thing about it
would have killed you.
Facts. But the thing about it is she had already. Nicki told on herself. Nicki told on herself already. She felt that when Cardi was an overnight sensation. We knew about Cardi from Love and Hip Hop, but she still didn't have that hit single fame shit. When that shit Flip the night, one night.
In one night.
Who you? Okay. Oh, well, I paved the way. I did this. I gave. So when they was on that same song, Nicki felt that she needed recognition.
Nicki ever dropped was Pretty Piggy. The Piggy, Itty Bitty Piggy. What?
Yeah, I want you. But see, Nicki felt some type of way that Cardi didn't even allegedly give her props for paving the way for her essentially. And from that, ever since that point, because
I saw him at a bar last year.
Performing,
I swear to God, EAV. My bad. I'm sorry.
Fuck that. Go ahead. Justification.
Well, you feel
some
type of way.
I understand. I'm trying to prove a point, though. All right, fuck it. Let's wrap this shit up. Anyway, we know how long it took Nicki to break the game, right? We know how long Nicki took to break the game, right? It took a while, a small while, not a long time, but a while.
I remember
right?
Wayne mentioning her in Drop 3.
Right?
2 years after that, before we actually.
Okay, cool. How long did it take Cardi to blow up? Allegedly.
To blow up?
To blow
overnight.
You talking about from her mixtapes?
Right.
She was
from her mixtapes. She went from her mixtapes to actually having a hit single in a matter of 8 months, I believe.
Thank you. Flip. All right, cool. Nicki, of course, when you see somebody, if your shit not selling,
she was still
Nicki been doing
it.
She did that herself. No music involved.
Right. Period.
Remember, she made it to Love and Hip Hop.
Gucci.
She made it to Love and Hip Hop. No music involved.
Right.
She made her transition from there. The world already loved her there because she kept it real. She was throwing heels at bitches. She kicking her foot through. The world loves Cardi, period, because Cardi is Cardi wherever she at. Nicki, we don't know who the fuck this bitch. We just know she and all these bitches are her sons. That's all we know about Nicki, right? Now Nicki come out of nowhere and she want to tell everything on Queen Radio. She want to be close to her fans. She want to be connected with the bars.
It's
what's wrong with that?
I remember Nicki when she was going that coca. You know?
Y'all gotta thank Gucci Mane for Nicki. And niggas don't even want to. See what I'm saying? Niggas don't want to acknowledge that Gucci Mane put Nicki on. There's pictures of Nicki sucking Gucci Mane in them dick.
No, I ain't seen that.
Back when God
before Gucci went to prison, Gucci went ham on Twitter. And he was posting pictures and talking all about it. How him and Walker and them used to run trains on Nicki and all that.
Besides the point. Well, a part of the
What's that other song?
Hold on, wait a minute before you take another tangent, goddammit. Control your liquor.
He said tangent.
I did. Anyway, man, the whole purpose of the point was look, she was jealous. Nicki was jealous of Cardi, and that's what spun this whole thing. It's okay if you get on there and want to be close to your fans. That's what's wrong with that. It's okay if you get on your platform and want to get close to your fans and shit like that, but don't do it to tear down another artist because your shit ain't selling.
Okay.
Give me something.
I mean, I understand on all ends though, but I really do. But at the same time, I feel like everyone has a platform. Everyone has the right to say what they want.
What they want to say.
Everyone does.
So okay, all right.
I don't feel like either one of them.
Okay, with that being said, on my platform, I want to say right now, we watched Nicki Manaj turn from one of the best female spitters we had seen in a long time. We watched her turn from that into a hater.
She's the daylight. She's the daylight of the industry. That's how
I'm so done.
Daylight came in. Daylight can spit bars. Battle rapper. Daylight is a wonderful battle rapper. He has many angles that he can take. Yet he leaned on antics to push his fame. Niggas doing the same thing. She can actually make good music.
I don't feel like you could compare the two because Daylight right now will still come dropping mean ass 3 rounds.
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. Nicki can still write some good music. She still can
but she
bring
ain't
some
doing
shit.
it. That's the difference.
And
Daylight's still delivering.
But that's battle. Okay, two parallels.
I see what you mean.
You know, I'm just making like comparison. Right, exactly. But anyway, you're right. I knew that. But anyway. This whole thing was talking about Chris Brown. We're talking about God damn, man.
I was so done with talking about her.
Yeah, we done, man. We moving on. Anyway, because we know how. I know, just in case you guys don't know.
I'm just kidding. They cool.
Miss Q, she's very well-rounded and versed in domestic violence and things like that. And I just wanted to know what
beat bitches up.
No, I'm not a fighter. I don't promote violence. Oh. Right. But domestic violence, I mean,
I'll beat the fuck out of one of these rappers.
Alright, 21. Nah, he's just dead.
That's not.
But I want you to, you know what I'm saying? I just want you to bring in entirety your aspect of both sides on how Chris Brown was targeted, as well as the young lady that falsely accused him of that, And you know that she went public and was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. It wasn't
too
true."
late. You shouldn't have did that.
In the first place.
Do you know what kind of shit it takes to go file a police report and all that on a lie? That's what I don't like.
It literally ruins someone's life. It really does, especially women doing it to men. Because after it's heard, you got billions of people that are gonna say, "Oh, he's this and he's that." But then on the other end of the spectrum, if it was true. But speaking on Chris Brown's situation, it's unfortunate because if he didn't do it, your name is tarnished. There's still going to be people, even after the investigation's done, that's going to think, "Oh, you're a rapist."
He raped that girl at the opera.
No, wait. No. Hold on, wait. You fuck. Wait, hold on, bro.
Is that too dark for you?
No, that's just another segment in itself. Tune in next time for the next
episode. I'm stealing your shot on that one. That's too much.
But I want to address. We're gonna get back to him. I want to address though that.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do my own.
The fact of the matter that you said.
I feel bad for
that his name will be tarnished or whatnot, and it could be just because. No, his name. Period. His name will be tarnished.
You can't separate.
But see, this is the thing about Chris Brown. That's why I disagree. The reason I disagree is because we know Chris Brown would beat a female up. When we heard that he raped somebody, oh no, we wouldn't know that shit. I was like, oh no, fuck that.
Yeah.
He didn't do that shit. That's the only reason though. That's
why he got a rape now, bitch.
Right.
All he got to do is hit a note and
it's
shit, nigga. You know, I don't understand. So. But that didn't make no sense.
Going back to your sentence.
It's possible. No. So you just said something.
No, but I understand. Yeah, that's a bad way of thinking about it.
He doesn't have to rape.
He doesn't have to, but that doesn't mean that he won't.
Thank you, because I was just gonna go in.
There's some weird ass niggas out here. R. Kelly ain't never had to do what he does.
But he might.
R. Kelly ain't never had to do what he does.
He did.
All them bitches that he had,
It's a
he
mental
had their mama and their grandmama.
I feel like that's a mental thing. That'll never change. I don't care how many women, money, how much money you have. It's a mental thing. If you want to be a rapist, you're gonna be one.
The shit that I want to address right quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all won't believe the article that I saw.
About Chris Brown?
No, this has nothing to do with Chris Brown. This is really a segue away from that. There's some Siamese twins. Okay. It's a man or two men.
Oh shit.
They're connected at the chest.
Oh shit, I know exactly what you're talking about.
They have two sets of lungs, two hearts, two sets of stomachs, but they share a lower digestive tract and everything below.
That's crazy.
One took the other one to court because he doesn't want him to masturbate.
No fucking way.
He said, when I go to sleep, I'm afraid he's going to touch me.
Oh, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
This nigga sued his other half over the right to masturbate. I cannot make this up. Now, my question to you is, and I swear to God, this real, I can't make this up. My question to you is, I got to ask y'all, I got to steal this from the Breakfast Club. What race do y'all think they are?
Why?
Thank you, I love it.
The way she said it, like there was no other.
I love it. Like there's no other race that it could be. I'm excited.
Why would you even ask that?
Right.
The fuck?
But
apparently one of these niggas is a food freak. He want to beat that meat.
Yo,
fuck you talking about? He like, bruh, I'm not even in the mood. He like, I am. Fuck what you talking about. I'm finna take this left hand to work.
Look,
stop it. Fuck you.
That is insane.
Okay, now what if he into weird shit like being slapped and shit? So now you can't even stop the nigga.
Oh.
I would say.
What if you busted a nut involuntarily? Would you be mad?
Was that the race? Did she hit the race on the head?
Yes, definitely. I ain't even want to talk about it no more. Like, duh, we knew that. Come on, man.
That's so funny.
You never heard no shit like that. Are there black Siamese twins?
I was just about to ask. I've never seen
Asian.
Are there black Siamese twins?
I would say Asian.
Asian and white is the only ones I've seen.
Asian does.
Y'all see that documentary?
Twins.
Yeah.
Y'all see that documentary
the
about
first case of this was probably Asian. The Siamese.
What you saying, Dave?
You know?
That y'all seen that documentary about the three identical strangers?
First of all, you're not about to switch like that. We need answers. Are there any black Siamese twins, nigga?
No, not that I know of. Oh yeah, hold on, you gotta Google.
Google knows.
I want people to get mad at me.
I'm not saying that it ain't. I just ain't never heard of it. And if there are, they ain't arguing over shit like this. They're probably arguing over the taxes.
I think I have seen. You know what, bro? Yo, I'm quitting the podcast today, man. I'll put my letter of resignation in.
And you gonna finish this one, though. Next podcast, me in danger. Trying to figure shit out. Stay tuned.
Oh shit. Okay, look. It popped up. Black Siamese twins. It was number 3 on the search
engine. Okay, but where they connected at? Where they share a leg?
They share a hip. They share backs. Full body. They share, they full body.
Cause you know niggas got each other.
Let me see.
No! Cause you know they got a nigga's back. You stop it, man.
I got your back. I got yours. You fucking right.
Yeah.
Let me see. I gotta see these niggas. Are they back to back?
Yeah, you can scroll. It's
man, they should have been in the Drake video.
It's multiple, yo. There's a few of them. But
my nigga.
But these are older times. There's no recent pictures. Like
there's no recent ones.
Yeah.
Didn't.
Like all these shits is
dead. And they was always back to back. You was not sneaking up on these niggas. I swear to God, you ain't sneaking up on there one of them.
So it seems like it's a rare case.
Hey, look, but what? Okay, so what if you got into it with a nigga, right?
Right.
And then you find out he was Siamese twin, like you just couldn't see the other half. And the other one, hold on. And the other one didn't want to fight. Like when you see him again, the other one's like, please, bro, I don't want to fight. But this nigga still with the smoke.
What was that?
Whose fault was it? Was it my fault or was it Siamese twin's fault?
Let's say it was Siamese twin's fault.
Oh, I'm beating the nigga that don't want to fight ass.
Why? I think the question confused me.
Okay. You in a public place, right? You in a public place, right? And a nigga just try you out the blue. Now, mind you, it's such a public place. You can't see. Mind you, it's such a public place. You can't see the rest of this nigga. Cause it's a back-to-back nigga.
Okay.
You feel me? Okay. So boom, nigga try you. Y'all get into it, whatever. Somebody take you away and get the feud. You see the nigga again in public, and you like, you know what? That's the nigga that tried me. Fuck that. And then when you run up on him, he turns around, and the other one's like, please don't.
Now you gonna beat him?
Hell yeah, cause it leaves a message. Stop fighting with me. I don't fuck with nobody.
You know what?
Stop
fuck you.
When they go home, think about that conversation. Think about the conversation the twins gonna have.
No.
Turn around, bitch.
I'm using psychological.
I need some milk.
Look, y'all. Look.
For my
Hold on, wait. Let me explain. I'm using psychological warfare because when they go home, his brother like, you see what you did?
Okay,
I want to fight, and you damn, Brian. No shit. I know my brother.
I fuck man. You should have sworn with something, man.
Look.
I told you I got your back.
Oh my God. You gotta stop.
Brothers for life.
Yo.
We ride together. We die together. Bad boys for life.
Yo,
you said bad boys.
All right,
back boys.
we're about to we're about to create a show about a black Siamese twin superhero.
See, he already trying to do a racist show.
Why is that racist?
Wacky racist.
He's a superhero.
Hold on, wait.
He's like Black Panther times 2.
Which one? Oh shit! Whoa! If Black Panther and Killmonger, they're connected. Fuck that! Say the country. Fuck that. Say the world. Nigga. Who you calling nigga? Ooh, you wait till I see you face to face.
No. Shout out to the Siamese twins out there, man. We love y'all, man. We fuck with y'all.
We love both of y'all.
Can they actively do stuff though?
Hell yeah, they be having kids and everything.
They control. Yeah, they control.
Bro, I just seen the nigga with no arms and legs got 4 kids and 2 jobs.
But
the video, he brushed his teeth with no arms and legs.
So who would be the dad?
Both. They share a reproductive system. Most of the time. I don't know no cases of 2.
So a woman.
No.
Okay,
No.
you tell me. You know.
DNA.
Why is it always the bottom?
They will swab their cheeks. There's still 2 different people. So
she would not know who's the dad.
She would not know until that day. You don't know who
4 legs and 2 dicks.
If there's 2 people
connected
in one, they share the nutsack. One ball is his. The other ball is his. You don't know who bust.
You got split down the middle.
Did you come at me? No. Whole time. He wasn't lying. It was his brother. No, I did though.
Back on topic, man, because the podcast was
What are we even talking about?
Pull up. I'm trying. He won't let me. Bro, why you lying to her like that? Fuck it, the pussy good, bro.
The segment that we was trying.
But your stroke game weak. Give me control. She faking it, bro. Give me control.
The segment that we was trying to go into.
Man, make yourself useful. Lick a clip.
He still going. He still going. He keep on stop. I was
I
stopping.
can't bend down, bro. My back.
Sir.
It's my back too, nigga.
Sir. We need to talk about Sir 21.
Sir 21.
We need to talk about Sir 21, man. Damn.
Okay.
The segment we was trying to do was going to
Y'all
21
talking like
Savage.
that. He
man.
gonna make the British accent and say, yeah, okay, he out. Nigga, we live in Atlanta. 21 pull up on your ass.
Right.
Savage
Exactly.
game. You gonna hold ice there. ICE, whatever they call it. You come get your ass.
Alright, look.
That we gonna
You
tell y'all, man.
own.
I just want y'all to know, I love this man and all that, but he a grown ass man. Okay?
Right.
What he got to deal with is what he got to deal with.
Oh,
So,
it's
Sir
wrong,
21, when you watched it,
I like this album.
That nigga said,
Nah, but before we even get into it, the joke is not on him getting detained, anything like that. The whole purpose of the black community, which I think a lot of people miss, is that the fact that the nigga's British. Our hearts go out to 21.
He's not British.
He was born in the UK.
No, he's born in Dominica, which is a sovereign nation of the UK. UK is Britain. That's who America broke off from. Okay,
Right.
So it's a lot of different nations that is owned by the UK.
Right.
You could be from the UK and not be British, not talk like that. You know what I'm saying?
We understand it.
He's from Dominica,
Okay.
which is a majority us. You feel me?
No, and I understand.
And
but
I understand where the jokes came from, but you niggas need to educate yourselves a little bit more.
Dude, that
you
was the
niggas
best-
need to read some more articles.
That was the best Alfred Pitt.
He's been here for over 20 years. He's from Atlanta.
You remember, right?
Remember
You
when
remember
I
the
asked-
question that he asked you in the beginning?
Where was I born or where was I raised?
Exactly. You said, where are you from? He said,
A military brat is no more than an immigrant. You know how many countries I've been to that I didn't ask to be in? You see what I'm saying? A military brat is no more than an immigrant. So when you ask somebody where you from, you got to specify where were you born or where were you raised. Because 21 Savage might have been
Y'all
born.
just checked me.
No, I'm not checking you. I'm just
Educated.
I'm just letting you
Okay.
and everybody else know. That's the whole thing with 21. Like, he been in Atlanta for over 21 years. I just I spent so much time in Albany. Niggas told me, but you from Albany.
Yeah.
When you go out there and you rapping and shit, you represent us. You know what I'm saying? You can spend enough time somewhere where the place will adopt you.
So do y'all agree with him being detained?
Oh, fuck
No.
Not at all.
No.
Why?
He was not here on his own visa. He was a child when he got here. His parents' visa ran out.
So when he was grown, why was
When he was grown, he got locked up. That was their job then. They should have told him then that his visa ran out. He applied for a new one. It didn't get no attention. But now they had an agenda. When they got him, have you watched the interview? When they got him, they didn't say we have Yazin Bey. They didn't say his an illegal name. They said we got Savage.
Exactly.
They were going to get him
They
for a
wanted
reason.
him.
Why?
Okay.
Because on the
You
Jimmy
wanna go?
Kimmel show,
Okay.
on the Jimmy Kimmel show, he performed the song a lot, and he performed a verse that's not on the actual production
Album.
on the album.
The actual
Yeah,
album.
I
and
didn't know that.
in
That's
that
fucking crazy.
verse, he's talking about I've seen a lot, and I can't see my children be taken by border. He's talking about the shit that's going on with kids being taken from the border. He brought attention to that.
Who's
He's a trap rapper on the Late Show. On the what is it Tonight Show or the Late Show?
It's a
Jimmy
late show.
Fallon.
It's a late show.
The Late Show.
Is
It's
that-
a late show.
Is it
but
Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel. I
The
apologize.
white guy
Jimmy Kimmel
that
Live.
replaced goddamn the chin dude. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. That show.
Tonight.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. That platform still exists. 21 Savage was on there. And he did a song off his album. And then he did a lot. And then he did a verse.
No, speak that shit. Jay, come on.
I ain't in y'all interview, but free Young Nudie.
Oh, there we go.
Free Young Nudie. But he
my
did a verse
goodness.
that's not on the album. And the verse brought attention to shit that
Think
niggas.
about it. The hood don't know shit about border patrol or taking people, children, and
We too
deporting
busy
them. or
worrying
anything.
about what the fuck going on in
So when you hear 21 Savage, the hood hero, talk about it, what the hood gonna say? Oh, that shit ain't right, nigga. Fuck that shit. Hell no.
Okay.
Educated
I can
the
see
hood.
where he brought awareness.
You see, okay.
now.
Yeah, what
They
he
came
said
and got
about
that
the
man.
Flint too.
He brought up Flint too.
All that.
Because niggas forgot about Flint. But they still don't have clean
The water
water.
thing. Okay.
They still don't have, you see how you said that? They still don't have clean water. People in Flint right now, still, this has been going on since what, 2016?
Yes, bro.
They still don't have clean water. Imagine going 3 years without being able to drink water. You say it's hard to fathom because we got it, but like, it's somebody dealing with that. So he brought attention to it.
Okay.
They came and got his ass.
Exactly. What happens to all our revolutionary leaders?
They kill them.
They get killed or
I seen some shit the other day, and because it's Black History Month, I want to say this. David Banner posted. He was like, all you people that's talking about Black history, research more than Martin Luther King.
Most definitely.
Please. And if you are looking up Martin Luther King, research him till his death. Because at his death, he told someone, I can't remember who he told, but he told someone, I believe I have led my people into a burning house. The Martin Luther King that we are given to us is not the Martin Luther King that died. Martin Luther King that died was more on Malcolm X's side.
Can I segue?
He had figured it out. He had figured it out.
I took a whole. Can I segue? And that's and within going to that, everybody knows about Black Wall Street, right? Mm-hmm. Do we know anything else outside of Black Wall Street? Exactly. There was not just one Black Wall Street.
The experiments.
Okay. There was more.
Different situation.
Right, yeah. But there was more than just Black Wall Street. We had many black communities that was just like Black Wall Street that thrived and
the movie Rosewood is a true story.
Make sure y'all go
for
check that
those
out.
who didn't know. I have been taken out of school because I saw the movie Rosewood at home. I've never seen Roots. I've never seen The Color Purple. I've never seen Beloved because my mother knew that I'm a passionate person. I have too many white friends because I'm a military brat. I've always been around it. When I saw Rosewood, the very next day, I got put out of Nolan Middle School for slapping the shit out of a white boy who called a black boy a nigga in a fight that had nothing to do with me. They were fighting. It had nothing to do with me. I interrupted the fight to slap taste out this white boy's mouth. And because we were in a military town, we were in the office, the white boy's father looked him in his face and he said, "You said what?" Because he had served alongside a lot of black people who had saved his life. So, I'm very passionate about these things, but it's certain shit that I haven't seen because once I saw that movie and I knew that it was a true story, yeah, it's a lot, you know, I'm older now and I can learn about some shit and not feel a certain type of way, but man, look, watch how y'all talking to me.
Facts. And with that being said,
Yeet.
Hell, shit, fuck it. Anyway, the light side of it. You know, we was talking about 21, him being British, but do we agree with it? Nah, shit was fucked up.
I'm glad the attention is being brought to the situation though.
Facts. I do appreciate that. You know
I hate that he has to be a martyr for such.
But you know what? He's finna come out.
At first I didn't know about the whole interview thing. Because me and my boyfriend had a lot of discussions about it. And I was like, how come it takes for a celebrity to go through it? And I was like, there were kids, months ago that were going through this. There were families months ago that were going through this. And no one had
the hood
this.
don't know though.
But see, I didn't look at it from that
look,
perspective.
this is a point that I got to bring up. And we was talking about this after the podcast. The day after the podcast, me and Carter was talking about this with a homie on the porch. A lot of people don't understand why the black community or the impoverished or anybody that's on the lower, what is the scale? What is it called?
What you want to say, poverty or
what is it?
Lower class?
Lower class. Nobody in the lower class can worry about shit like politics because I've heard in the song, the presidents that's changed my hood are dead and green. You got to have some money to do something where we at. Other than that, all that shit you talking with voting and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that voting. I'm saying though, this is how niggas have to live. Niggas can't worry about voting and shit because they got to worry about where they getting their next meal from in 6 hours. Niggas can't think about two
thought about it beyond because there's a lot of situations
it's a few that have I've gotten out of that. But I'm talking about as a whole, I've been to a lot of hoods. I done been a lot of places, but in these places I make it a point to go to the hood, and it's always the same. Niggas can't worry about world issues. They never even been outside their city. They never even been outside their city.
First to want to say something in debate and what you call it, the controversy and canceling.
Those are I got to answer a question.
To want to do that, but why is that?
Because of where we stand in our community. We need to fix what we got going on, and that's why we speak up on certain things first. Because the people that you're talking about aren't the people that are still in the hood. Right. Those are the people that have been in the hood or know people in the hood, and they just talking their shit.
You know what I'm saying? But the people that are in a position to do the things that we're talking about either won't, can't, or are, and we're not hearing about it.
But then...
When the last time you heard about Akon?
I hear about him in some articles like a week ago. Not hear about him. I see the light thing.
But you,
what was the distance between the last time you heard from him from a week ago?
This is the real question.
It's been a long time.
This was a black specific article, wasn't it? This person, the person that posted this was a black specific platform, wasn't it? You see what I'm saying? Only us gonna talk about us. That's the thing, and only us that know about us. Only us that know about us is gonna talk about us. And niggas in the hood that got the internet, that's not the first thing they see on their timeline. The first thing they see on the timeline is the same shit they do on World Star.
It's so selective. They choose. They pick and choose.
They choose from what their options are.
No. They pick and choose. I feel like our community picks and chooses the battles that they want to fight for when it's someone close to them. Just like the 21 Savage situation, even the Chris Brown situation, the whole rape allegations and all that, we don't fight for that. Anytime it's always about the victim.
Because everybody got a weird uncle.
Every time.
On some real shit. We don't talk about that enough. It's always that weird uncle at the barbecue. Don't nobody talk about.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying.
It's so selective.
I understand what you're saying. On certain issues, we really don't.
That we should. Because in the black... Even if you want to get as deep as... What? Mental health. We don't want to talk about that.
Yo, have y'all seen the post going around?
Domestic violence. None
Mom,
of that.
I'm depressed. Reply as a black
person. And
on God, bro. I love my mama to death, but some of the replies made me feel like shit. These niggas know my mama.
Exactly.
Like, I bet you better go in there and press them dishes to some damn soap.
Yeah.
And then 2 hours later, on the phone with my auntie, girl, he in here talking about he depressed.
What you depressed
Is they not real? They don't, you see what I'm saying?
Back to my brain, that is a reality.
But
that is a reality of being black.
Okay.
Black.
But okay, another thing I want to bring to reality. I feel like we're conditioned to this because like that nobody ever. We're just now bringing it to attention because we have things like social networks, Twitter. We're just now realizing that all of us had the same childhood. So now that we're aware of it, we can fix it. But another thing that I want to bring up, I seen somebody post this, and I've been wanting to say something about it. And I know you've experienced this. And if you've experienced it, it's because you grew up in the South, where it's primarily black, and the white people down there were slaves and shit too. Because this is a slave mentality thing. You've seen Django. You've seen where they had them niggas fighting. I'm sad that I said that word, but it's what it was. But you ever walked into a room and automatically sized every nigga up?
Most definitely.
Why do you automatically do that? You see what I'm saying? Because you don't do that because they never pitted women against women. They never did that. They raped the women.
It's crazy.
But have you ever done that?
I thought I was the only one.
On God, bro, you've done it, haven't you? Walk into a room and I could whoop him. I'd have to have
that.
On God, nigga will look at a nigga. I have to grab something with that. You know what I'm saying? Hit him.
Bet.
Every day. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Jay said, I'm waiting for somebody to say something. Like, we mouth everything.
We laughing at it, but why is that a thing?
Watch this.
Why is it a thing?
We walk into the room.
Because they used to put us.
Exactly.
You seen Django?
No.
Now look, okay.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
We walk into the room. They
used to make us fight each other.
They called it Mandingo fighting.
They used to make us
Mandingo fighting. The biggest, bulkiest
if it's a rich white dude sitting around,
your big buff slaves, they don't tend the fields. Your big buff slaves,
they do two things. They breed, they fuck, and they fight. And the thing is, you fight to live.
Right. So
you're fighting this nigga you sleeping next to.
Right. It's not like you can say, I'm not gonna look, it's not like you can like
at any given day, you and this nigga can fight the fight.
Because there is no narrative where I'm not finna fight my brother. That's we raised up in the same y'all niggas fight or we finna kill the both of y'all. And you got children and family on that plantation. What you think you gonna do?
Fight.
You see what I'm saying? So we're conditioned. We're conditioned. Like that's why we don't.
It's been a different way, a different route.
This is what I'm saying though. Hold on.
This
is what I'm saying. We're conditioned like this for generations, right? Grandparents, onto parents, onto children who have become parents, and on, right? So when it comes to situations like females talking about females always pitting each other against each other, all we know is to compete. We gotta be the best, otherwise you're getting killed. So, in the midst of that, like I said, we just figured out that we've all had the same childhood.
Yeah,
we just figured out that we've all had this stem from the same place. Like, collectively, for the first time, we all know, hey, wait a minute.
This sound like my mom.
Like, niggas have been like, shit, this is...
Right, my mom.
So now that we know what you're asking is possible. It's never been possible because we didn't all know. They literally kept us separated. You know? So, but now it's possible. So what you're asking is, it's feasible, but we just have to do it.
And I don't feel like I want it to happen. I feel like I can be optimistic about it.
You can, and the way that we push it, and what you asked the question, you said, can we condition a different way? And I say yes. And if the then
it's
after
hard.
that, no, but forget the hard part, because anything worth having is worth working for. So
it's not going to be easy,
right? Most definitely. But how? The next question is now not is it going to be hard. The next question is, okay, can we do it? Yes. Okay. How can we do it?
I got you on the how. And this is how we're going to segue.
Yes.
You need to watch Killer Mike Trigger Warning.
Facts. Also, you. Us.
You as a person.
What we're doing now.
What you doing.
How
talking about it. Tell your truth.
But use your platform.
Exactly.
Right. What you was going to do was cool, but you notice how I included men because we need to see representation. I don't care if they gay, straight, whatever the fuck. Women want to see a black man doing successful things too. It motivates them. Like it's a whole bunch of conditioning that I could go into that I'm not going to. But in the midst of this all, you really need to watch Killer Mike's Trigger Warning. Like
it's a movie?
No, it's on Netflix. It's a series.
Okay.
It's what, 6 episodes?
Yes.
Man, I
still haven't gotten to watch all.
You need to watch that shit. I don't know how you stop. When I watched the first episode, I couldn't stop. I had to. Oh shit.
Want me to take lead?
Go ahead.
Okay. So Killer Mark, I've been promoting a lot of his stuff for the last few weeks or whatnot. Ever since I watched the documentary, because I watched it like I think at the beginning of February.
Wait, so you just got on Run the Jewels?
Oh fuck no! No.
I'm about to say.
This documentary, I didn't know this documentary existed until it was put in. So basically, it's everything that you need to know about the black community. It's everything that you know about reform, reparations, and what it is to take to make it. So, Danger, what episode did you?
I don't know. We're taking selfies.
Do your thing. What episode did you What episode did you stop on?
2.
2. You need to keep fucking going, bro. Because 2 is one of the best ones to me.
Well, I'm on 0.
I was busy.
It's fine.
Hey, I'm going to say it, because ain't nobody said it. I see all these interviews. I'm going to say it, because ain't nobody said it yet. Fuck Mario.
Who's Mario?